Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in Umbar. We have a few more quests to complete before we finish Chapter 8 of the Song of Waves and Wind, and that's what we're gonna do next. First of all, we're really close to Moklesh, as fate has it. That's fortunate, so that we can give him the result of his wager. Not a successful one, mind you.
Have returned! Now, where are my winnings?
Never fear, you will be given your share, my friend. You explain the situation to Moklesh and his face falls. Wait, did I really place my money upon Utnan? I meant to put it upon Uthman, did I not? There should be a rule that no two fighters can be named so similarly. This is not a joyous day, I thought it was, friend. But at least I do not need to worry that Harmelak will take a large portion of my winnings. And I will still see you rewarded for your effort, though it will not be as large as some as I planned. There's always next time, and I have a good feeling about Uthman. Is it Utnam? Poor guy, yeah. Tell me about it. I've been confused about inviting names ever since I got here. And for inviting names, dwarven names, and Adran names, whatever you can think of, I've been confused by it. But in my defense, I have never wagered on anything, especially when you need to know your names to do that.
The keys to the meeting hall of Darlaja.
The last I heard, these were in the hands of Airsworn down at the Sail Haven. It seemed to me the kindred of the coins were willing to let them keep them. Being already in power, they were in no hurry to reopen the meeting hall and hear from the people again. But I am to fashion a new lock and keys for Darlaja so it can be reopened? Those are very surprising tidings, both welcome and unwelcome if you understand me. I recently lost an apprentice, you see, but there is just as much work as ever. If you return here when you have a moment, I might have some work for you. But for now I shall begin on this new task. It will be some time before everything will be ready. Okay, so it seems we do need to complete Chapter 8 before that last quest will open for us. That's a little bit of a shame. I had hoped to complete everything before turning in this last quest of Chapter 8, but it seems not. Pity. But okay, we are gonna bring the news to Jive outside the meeting hall.
It will take some time for everything to be ready, but I hope when all is prepared, you will return to us.
What did you say? You recovered the keys from the Airsworn and a new lock is being made for Darlaja? I confess to you I did not think you would do it, but it warms my heart to know that Lady Harmelak's wishes are being carried out. The meeting hall will open and the kindred will once again hear the voice of the people. It will take some time for everything to be ready, but I hope when all is prepared you will return to us, my new friend. It will be a new dawn for Umbar, and let none doubt the days of sunshine that lie before us. Alright, so as you see here, we are still waiting for the key and the log. But once that happens, the meeting hall will open and we'll see what's next in store for us. And Justice is level 15. Awesome. Now, this should have opened Yamin's quest, which to my knowledge is the last quest that we needed to unlock. But we still need to complete this other one that is still pending for us. Yeah, there he is. There you can see he has the quest. You have come back.
Which is more than I might say of my last recruit.
He was frightened of the crocodiles outside the city, and when I told him to just move faster than they do, he left my service on the spot. How ungrateful. But that means the coin I would have given to him can instead be given to whoever fulfills his duty for me. and those have been piling up, coin and duties both. One of the services I provide for every lock I fashion is a periodic test to ensure that the lock remains in good condition. This involves trying to open the locked door and making certain that the lock holds. Will you perform these tests for me? The doors in question are to the northeast of the Grand Market. Test all 3 of the doors and report back to me with your findings. To the northeast. Ah, okay, yeah. This sort of residential area right next to the gate. I think this is where Meshka's house was, right? But yeah, this is where we need to try out some of these locks. Oh, I think this is Meshka's house, right? Locked door. Okay, no, it was not in there, but cool. The lock remains true and the door does not open. And now it seems door number 2, yeah, in here. I knew it. The lock remains steadfast and the door stays shut. Alright. Oh. Where is that door exactly? To the palatial manor northeast of Darlaja. Okay, cool. Again, we can avoid some of the fights. I don't wanna keep fighting some of these guys if I can help it. Ah, yeah, this other area in here where Zotis, I think it was, where the animals, the captive animals were hidden. The lock rattles loosely and feels close to breaking free of the door. Well, 2 out of 3, that's a good balance. Here is Yamin. Ah! Did he get a new apprentice?
One of the locks is nearly ready to give out. I will need to see that replaced.
One of the locks is nearly ready to give out? I will need to see that replaced, which means I need to send you with some resources to my supplier, a Temamir dwarf named Kîflu. There are rocks with shiny flakes east of the city at a place called Balakat. Collect some of those rocks and bring them to my supplier outside the Shoreward Stone. We have a deal, he and I, so be sure to also gather some teeth from the crocodiles that lurk at Balakat. He gives my request a higher priority if they are accompanied by crocodile teeth. He is making a necklace of the things, I believe. Hi, Balakat is the area that my former apprentice refused to traverse. Why do you ask? No special reason at all. As you see here, we'll need to fight some crocodiles. That can't be helped. But I'm feeling confident about that, fighting crocodiles. And along the way we can also collect the back parts that we need for the other quest. And I think that's it. Because we got the quest for the poison fish and the hooks. And the 2 quests in the upper wards, Moklesh and his wager, and the Facts and Fiction quest, where you had to answer true or false. Then we also had the quest for these hidden parcels that we have already completed, and we have these two, and that makes it six quests. So yeah, that's gonna be it. We just need to collect this too. Alright, the exit is over here. I don't remember if these sandflies that we're about to fight were part of the initial Umbar release or if they were added to the landscape with update 39. To be honest, I didn't pay attention to that detail. I am inclined to believe that the sandflies were included just with update 39. I don't have any memory of seeing those sandflies before the update. But I could be wrong. Oh, you can see in there, they apply a lot of nasty debuffs. Plus the friggin' eye. I'm not even breaking a sweat. Oh, I am fighting 4 of them. I don't know why I thought I was fighting 3. Some extra tokens and everything. Yeah, I am enjoying running Fearless on blue line. Again, at first it might seem that it's gonna take longer because, well, you are not doing as much damage as you did before, but that is compensated by the fact that you are able to take on more enemies than before, and having so many AoE options, I think in the long run that also means you can expedite most of your fights. I mean, you saw me there. I took down 4 of these guys without even breaking a sweat. That was amazing. Yeah, they are applying a lot of debuffs, and I think those diseases are affecting my power regeneration. Nothing we can't handle. There we go, and that's 7 out of 8. Not bad. Okay, here's the last one. Cool. Of course, if you're only fighting one guy, it's gonna take longer. There's no way around that. But We only fought that one guy alone because we only needed one more fly. We're not gonna be doing individual fights whenever we can help it. Especially now that we have seen that we can take 3, 4 of these guys and do reasonably well. I'm a little wary about the crocodiles because they can apply some nasty debuffs. So ideally I would still want to avoid fighting a lot of crocodiles together and crabs. I don't think I also want to fight crabs. Oh boy, yeah. These guys are like something else. These guys, do I need 8 crocodiles? This might take a while. It wasn't as smooth as I would have liked, but it could have also been a lot worse. No, we only need 6 crocodiles. We need 8 crocs, but we only need 6 crocodiles. So that's good. Let's see if we can leave our bleeds and dots to do most of the work in here. Well, this is not the end yet. We still need to collect the rocks and bring those rocks to the Shoreward Stone. And a couple extra things as well, but hey, let's focus on the rocks first. Some task items, that's also nice. Didn't see you there. Okay, not so bad. Rock with shiny flakes. Okay. Here we go. Oh, rich deposit. Nice. Kinda. Not something too special, but still good. You know what's the only downside I can think of doing this before update 40? It's the fact that update 40 is gonna introduce some extra travel commodities from what I understand, the Hunter Expedition Camp is gonna have either a stable master or a milestone added to it, possibly both. Same for the guild hall. There are a couple of extra travel options that will be added on the surface to Umbar, the city, and maybe some places in the Cape to make traversing faster. And I mean, you kind of get it. You still have the dailies in the Hunter Expedition Camp, and you still have your crafting dailies and having to actually physically travel there. I mean, it's the most immersive option possibly, but it's not time efficient, and when you are just focused on farming your reputation and your items and what have you, that extra time does accumulate, especially when you are running different ults. So I'm glad that that option is being added. It's just a shame that it seems I'm gonna miss most of the utility on this character at least. But I'm really looking forward to see what other quality of life updates we get with update 40. Alright, so now the Shoreward Stone. I mean, I don't remember exactly the entrance there, but of course we've already been there, and here we are again. The dwarf sizes you up in silence. When you present the items you have brought, his expression changes completely. Our key-making friend has another request. Ah, I see you have some crocodile teeth. I will make certain he gets the supplies that he needs. It is good that he continues to honor our deal. You hear approaching footsteps. A familiar-looking dwarf of the Temamir rounds the corner. Holtek regards you silently. It is very important to have a lock on your door, my friend. Does it not warm your heart to know you are safe and secure in your own bed behind strong walls? It is the pride of the Temamir to aid our local locksmiths and key makers but by supplying the molds with which they fashion all such devices. It is the least we can do. You ask Kolthek if this means the Temamir know how to open all of the locks that are made in the city, and he smiles broadly. I like you, friend. You amuse me. Come on, I wanted a picture of Kolthek. But he, of course, ran away. We are up to something here. So, again, I don't trust Holtek at all, and this new revelation is just more worrying, that he can very easily open every lock in the key that he wishes. That's troublesome, especially now that we are getting a new key for the meeting hall. That's not good, and as we have seen, maybe there is something else going on with the Airsworn that we kinda discovered on the last episode, trying to, well, the parcels they are hiding throughout the city, the coin they are trying to get their hands on. We have now this thing about the dwarves. All those seem like storylines that will be advanced somehow in future updates. The thing with the fishes and the hooks and the poison that seems to come from the raid, but could potentially also be expanded upon in a future update, that only leaves the facts and fiction side quest. I mean, that's just a refresher, I think, considering that update 39 was released a few weeks after the actual expansion. So it seems that quest was added for some players to remember what had happened before. I don't expect anything else to come out of that. And this quest about the fleas. Let's see if something else happens.
Oh, you have taken care of the ants, sandflies, and brought me what remains of them?
Yes, this collection will do. Combined with the coins you brought, this will cover the cost of the remedy you sought. Bring this remedy back to your friends and their flea bites will become only an itchy memory. Cool. Let us do that. Because I want to leave Yamin for last. Because everything seems to point out, well, we will be talking to Yamin when chapter 9 is eventually released. It will not begin with Yamin. I don't think so. But it's better if we end this episode at the upper words. That is the best place to wait for update 40 to release. So yeah, let's take care of these fleas really quick. Shesha. I mean, we're really close to her anyway. Oh, the flea-infested men have gone as well.
You have a remedy for our fleas? No, did you hear that, Rumina?
Our new friend has performed a great service for us. Rumina sleeps on unconcerned and Shesha gives her a contented scratch. You have her thanks and mine, friend. Now there will be at least one part of the lower world that is not home, a home for fleas. Yeah, sure. Happy to help. I don't think this flea storyline will be continued in a future update. So that means that still means 3 out of 6 of these new quests seem to imply that something else will come out of them. And that is exciting. Hopefully we'll see they will not be just an extra flavor on world building, but they will lead up to something else. Hopefully there will be a payoff to all that. Back here in the Fisher Fold, we're gonna climb this ramp again. That was fast.
You have made the arrangements with my supplier at the Shoreward Stone? Good, good.
It is nice to have a reliable apprentice once again. Are you interested in learning the trade of a locksmith? It is not very difficult, to tell you the truth. I mostly use the molds prepared for me by the Tamamir. But it is good to know you are not afraid of a few crocodiles. My last apprentice was so frightened of them he swore never to again leave the city, and as far as I know he never has. But there is your payment. Take it with my thanks. Alright, so we already know what that means. Or well, what that could potentially mean. The risks of trusting that to the Tamamir is not something that I'm looking forward to, but okay. Hopefully that's something that, even if the Tamamir are planning something with the logs, hopefully that is something that we can counter. I mean, I think Harmelak would still be very aware of this situation and maybe have even something planned on that regard, because as we saw before when we first talked to her, I don't think she trusts Kolthek too much either. So at this point it seems Harmelak is our best bet for Umbar, which is not what I had expected, and that's not how I envisioned this story progressing, but as implied on the roadmap at the beginning of this year, We will be working with some members of the Kindred, and it seems Harmelach will be the most important of them all. But that will have to wait until the keys and the lock for the meeting hall are ready and we are able to advance to chapter 9 of the Song of Waves and Wind once update 40 hits the shelves. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.